So, the idea of karma, many wisdom traditions talk about the continuation of behavior and experience as it persists through time, through families, through societies, through people, through cultures. So what is it that persists? Those same traditions talk about the unity of all things, the oneness concealed in the multiplicity. Einstein says the idea of the separate self is an optical delusion of the consciousness. So we'll take for this moment that what is more true is not that you are there and I am here, but that we are one. And all that arises and exists is that which we are. And so in a sense, within that infinite ocean of being, there can be locality. Locality of self in the same way that I have a heart and lungs and throat and nose. And in those localities, there is a varying viscosity of the realization of being, that self-realization of being. And as that localized viscosity binds itself into forms and temporary imagery and sensation of existence, it catches itself in patterns of projection, patterns of persistence, patterns of karma that swirl upon themselves and create fractal expressions of itself, again and again, of that particular form iterating into creativity and multiplicity, into the generosity of expression. And that karma, that epigenetics, can be toyed with and tickled with measures of the manifestation. New drugs, new procedures, interventions, training. These things can cause the performance of dynamism within that expression, that iterative expression, and cause it to take on deviation from the mean and to find new avenues of expressing that inherent and underlying confusion, that binding that is the stuff of existence, stuff of expression. But it's not until realization itself, meditation, awakening, peering into the nature of that existential oneness, that self-realization of being, that the confusion is dissipated at its core, at its root, at its nature, at its essence body. But with that realization, karma, persistence, dissolves. It's empty. It has no form or substance of its own to perpetuate. Just been noticing various patterns and processes that end me up here in the hospital again, and fancy little bracelets and you know, new, what I might say, challenges to solve, but that would not at all honor the poem by Hafez that speaks of the saint who realizes that God has just made the most profound checkmate. It's we mortals who still think we have 1,000 serious moves. So I'm just living in this. Thought I would share that because it seems relevant to me, at least, and a few conversations I'm fortunate to share. So thought I would share it here.